Welcome to the solution for the hands-on activity, practicing logical and lookup functions. Now that you have completed the hands-on activity, let me walk you through how I would approach these tasks. By the end of this activity, you will be able to use logical and lookup functions in Excel to manage and analyze data more effectively, automate repetitive tasks using Excel Copilot to increase efficiency, and streamline your workflow by applying these functions to real-world scenarios. You'll also gain hands-on experience in using Copilot to enhance productivity, ensuring that data processing and reporting are faster and more accurate. Familiarize yourself with this Employee Performance Tracker dataset and start by formatting the data as an Excel table. To do this, use the shortcut Ctrl and T. Select OK, and you can edit and customize this table using the table styles in the Table Design contextual tab. Now let's practice the logical functions if, and, or. Create a new column to assess whether the targets have been met and label the column accordingly. Now apply the if function to check the condition and return whether the target has been met or the target has not been met. For this function, we need to check whether the actual sales in column E is greater than the sales target in column D. If this condition is true, we want it to return target met, otherwise target not met. This is one of the benefits of using a table, is it automatically copies the formula down for you. Next, we can use the if with an and function to check two conditions. We want to see whether employees who have not only met their sales target, have also achieved a performance rating greater than 100%. So in a new column, let's use the if with the and function. If our target has been met and the performance rating in column F is greater than 100%, return that this employee is a high performer. Otherwise, return a standard performer. Finally, we can assess which employees are eligible for a bonus. The criteria for receiving a promotion or a bonus is that the employee should either be a high performer or they need to have more than 10 years of service. So in the next column, we'll use the if with an or function. So if either condition is true, return eligible, otherwise return not eligible. And in a matter of a few functions, we've easily analyzed our data set. Next, let's move on to the lookup functions. We can apply the lookup functions to complete a summary report. So on the Summary Report tab, let's complete column C and utilize any of the lookup functions to retrieve the departments for each of the employee IDs listed in column B. I will utilize the XLOOKUP. The first parameter is to select the lookup value. Next, in which column do we wish to search for this value? So we need to go back to the original data set on the Tracker tab and find the employee ID in column A. Then we need to highlight the column where we need to return the lookup values, which is in column C. Press Enter and then drag the formula down to copy it down to the remaining cells. All of these employees are based in the finance department. Next, we want to know if each of these employees in the finance department is eligible for a promotion, and I will use a VLOOKUP function. Once again, the lookup value will be the employee ID in column B, and this time we need to highlight the table array where we want to search for our lookup value. So this will be table 1. In this table, the result is in the 12th column, so the column index number is 12. Finally, we want to return an exact match, so we'll use false. Press Enter and copy the formula down. And it seems the finance department is doing very well. Next, we can apply Copilot to automate repetitive tasks like checking if the employees have met their sales target and format the cells based on our criteria. So let's create a new column that automatically flags employees with over 5 years of service who have met their sales targets. Let's insert this column. And now we can highlight the cells where performance ratings are higher than 100% in green and select Apply. And finally, we can apply conditional formatting rules to also highlight key insights. So we can apply conditional formatting to highlight the employees in the target met column who have exceeded their sales target in green and those who haven't in red. And select Apply. Great! Let's recap what we've done. In this activity, we set up the HR Performance Tracker dataset as an Excel table, used the logical functions if, and, or to evaluate employee performance. We also applied lookup functions, the XLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, to retrieve information and complete the summary report. Finally, we automated repetitive data management tasks by using Excel Copilot.